Hello everyone, welcome to Ayim Crafts. Welcome to today's tutorial. In today's tutorial we'll be learning this handbag, okay, or you can call it a tote bag. It's super easy and beginner friendly with pockets. Can you see it's having about 3 pockets inside and so many compartments. So if this is what you are searching for, please watch this video from beginning to the end. It's very easy. You're going to like it. Okay, this is the we're going to start with the pocket, and this material is a designer material. Okay, so this is the measurement 12.5 inches by 8 inches, and you need 2 pieces for this. You also need the linings, which are 2 pieces also. Okay, after getting this, you need a zipper which is measuring 11 inches. Okay, so after getting this, you're going to need this little strap to turn the head of your zipper, the edges of your zipper. So you're going to insert your zip puller, and then you place this little fabric as shown. Can you see? So you now stitch it. Okay, after the result will be as shown, then you now turn it over and top stitch it. Please don't always forget to apply your oil. Okay, after top stitching it, I'll just trim it so that the fabric and the zip clothes will be equal. Okay, can you see what I'm doing? So after getting this part being done, I'll just find my meet and notch it, okay, for both sides. Okay, can you see? So after notching the midpoint for both sides, the result will be like this. I also notch the midpoint for my linings and my panel. Okay, so just follow it step by step. You're going to enjoy this tutorial and you're going to do it even more beautiful and perfect than mine. Okay, after getting your centers, after notching your centers, you're now going to start sewing. Place the zipper good side facing good side of the notch side to notch side. Then you align it very well, and then you bring your lining good side of the lining facing good side of the fabric. Then you stitch it straight. Can you see? After stitching it, you turn it over, you align it very well, and then you top stitch. Apply if you are using a leather material, please, so that it will be neat. Okay, after doing this, you just carry the other panel, and then you repeat the same method, good side to good side, notch side to notch side, fabric to fabric, and lining to lining. Can you see what I'm doing? So just follow it. Then you turn and top stitch. Okay, so after top stitching, the results will be as shown. Can you see how neat and beautiful it looks? So you just align it as you can see me do. Just align it very well, and then you now sew it round. Okay, you sew the 3 sides round. So please pay attention and be detailed with your work. Be patient. Okay, you're going to get it. So after that, you just trim out the excess that is not necessary. Okay, after trimming out the excess, can you see we've already formed our pocket, which look lost. So after that, you now carry the main body of the panel, the main panel, which is measuring 26 inches by 19 inches. Okay, 26 inches by 19 inches. You only need 1 panel. Okay, after getting this, you're now going to align it very well, as you can see me do. Can you see it? Just align it very well. Then you come to this part that is unfold. Okay, then you measure from this edge. You measure as you can see me do. Please just pay attention. You measure 3 by 3. Okay, you measure 3 by 3 from the folded part. Okay, you measure 3 by 3. Then you draw it with the help of your ruler and your pen or pencil, whichever one you are using. Then you now cut it out. Can you see? So you do the same thing to the lining. Okay, the lining is equal size as the body. Okay, as you can see me do, after you cut it out, the lining, then you now fold the lining, you place it on fold, and then you divide this lining by 2. Just divide it by 2. Okay, cut it out by 2. Okay, after cutting it out, the result is as shown. So now we are going to sew our handle and the logo on the panel. Then you notch the center of your panel, the upside. Then from this center, you now measure 3 inches. Can you see? 3 inches. You see? And then 3 by 3. Okay, so this side is the same thing that you're going to do. This will enable you to sew your handle. Okay, so you measure it the same size here and also the same size to the other side. So the handle is measuring 18 inches. Okay, we're using 18 inches. Then you place it where you marked and you sew it as shown. Okay, so whatsoever you do to this side, you repeat to this other side. Okay, after sewing it, you can see how it's turned out to be very beautiful and okay. So after getting this part being done, you now place your decoration, either logo, any other thing that you want. But if you don't have, don't bother yourself about that. So after sewing it, the result will be as shown. So now we are going to work on our inner parts. Okay, we're going to sew these pockets to it, which is measuring 13.5 inches by 8 inches. Okay, 13.5 inches by 8 inches. So I'm going to sew 2 pockets to each panel of the lining. So I'm measuring 1 inch from the edges. Okay, but from the top side I measure 1.5. Okay, though I'm going to show it, I forgot. So after that, from that top side, you're going to measure 1/2 inch. Okay, so the line in between is 1/2 inch that you are going to measure. It's 1/2 inch that you need. Okay, so you just connect it with the help of your ruler and your pen. You just connect it. Okay, after connecting it, the result will be like this. Then you just find the midpoint. You just arrange it very well to form a line. Then you also find the midpoint on the panel of your lining. But on the panel of the lining, we are using the good face. Then where we draw that line on the pocket is the wrong side. Okay, is the wrong side. So can you see what I said? I forgot to show you. I measure 1.5 inch first before I start drawing my lines. Okay, after you now place it as shown, leaving 1/2 inch to sew it. Okay, can you see it? Just sew it straight, sew it all around the 4 corners. Okay, so just be patient and detailed with your work. You're going to get it at the end of your project. Okay, after getting it, the result will be as shown. Then you now fold it as you can see me do. You just fold it and then you cut it at the center to enable you to cut out where you've sewn the opening. That 1/2 inch that you drawn, you just sew it, you just cut it there. Okay, so you now turn it. Okay, you now turn it as shown. Then you just align it very well. If you have iron, you can iron it, but if you don't have, you can local iron it as well. So arrange it very well. Can you see the result? Okay, so you now cut out 7-inch zip. Okay, 7 inches zip clothes. Then you insert the puller. After insert the puller, you now place it as shown. Okay, then you sew it round. Can you see what I'm doing? You just sew it round. Okay, after sewing it round, the result will be as shown. So you now fold it like this. You now sew it. Okay, can you see? Just fold your panel like this so that you will not end up sewing it on the body of your panel. Okay, can you see it? Can you see? So after folding it as shown, this is how you're going to sew it. Can you see how simple and beginner easy and beginner friendly this bag can be? Very easy. Even a starter can get it perfectly well if only you follow the steps. Okay, so watch till the end. Okay, so that you will not skip any part. After sewing these pockets, so the result will be as shown. Whatsoever you do to this lining, you repeat to the other lining. So can you see that our pocket is already formed? Beautiful, is already formed already. So this is how the pockets look like. Very simple inner pocket. Okay, for both panel. So after doing this, now we are now going to start of the panel proper. I'm marking it so that it will enable me to sew my zip clothes. So as I'm measuring it from the edge of the inwardly of the panel inwardly, can you see what I'm doing? So this will enable me to sew my zip clothes to it. Okay, it's 3.5 inches. So whatsoever you do to, you're going to this side, to this edge, you're going to repeat it to the back side. So I cut out 16.5 inch, 16.5 inches, okay, to enable me sew this. But you can increase your zip clothes, it depends on you. You can add or you can reduce it. So I now notch the center. Since I've notched the center of my panel, I notch the center of the zipper, okay, so that I will align it very well. And please, when sewing it, always draw your zip close so that it will not fold, it will be straight. Since it's not iron zip clothes, even though it's iron zip clothes, you can do this like what. So you just open up this edge, the zipper, then you fold it as you can see me do, then you run a stitch from that 3.5 inch, you end at this 3.5 inch. Can you see how I'm demonstrating it? Please, from that 3.5 inch, you end it at this, you stop at this 3.5 inch. Okay, so after sewing it, the result will be as shown. You trim out the excess zipper and everything that you don't want. You cut out the thread and everything. Okay, so after getting this part being done, the result will be like this. Then you now carry your line, okay, and sew lining on it. But if you can sew it all together, is up to you. So in order not to sew this one alongside, you just have to pin it, okay, so that it will not be sewn while attaching or sewing your lining. So you just run a straight stitch. What I am doing is very beginner friendly. Okay, after getting this part being done, you just turn it over, line it very well, apply your oil, and then you top stitch it. Okay, so whatsoever you've done to this part, you also repeat the same the other part, okay, so that you have that result at the end of your class. Please just follow the tutorial detailed, be detailed with your work and be patient. Okay, so after getting this part being done, this is our results. Now can you see how the results turn out to be? Very beautiful, friendly. Okay, after getting this part being done, this is now the result. So we'll now open up, we'll now turn our back. Okay, we'll now turn on our back. Remember, the lining is divided. Okay, so you open it, leave concentrate on the fabric, leave the lining to lining, fabric to fabric. Can you see? You align it very well, then you sew it straight and end on top of the lining just little. Okay, just little, end it there. Okay, after stopping there, results, after sewing it, the result will be as shown. Can you see? So it's now time for us to attach this our pocket, this our divided pocket that we've sewn. So you are bringing it down to this lining. Can you see? So the measurement of this down lining and the pocket is the same. So you just sew it, leaving just like 1 centimeter from the edge. Okay, so now you're going to sew this side. Okay, you bring this side as shown, you sew it. You also bring this side as shown, you sew it. Can you see what I am doing? Please always pay attention to your work. Okay, you get it at the end project. So after sewing it, the result will be as shown. So you just repeat the same thing that you've done to the other part. Can you see? So to my returning subscribers, I love you so very much. To my returning viewers, I love you too. If you have watched to this point without subscribing, and if you find the tutorial helpful and educative, please do well by giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you have not. Please download, share this video so that it will reach other audience. Okay, and leave your comments down below. Please let me know your thoughts on this bag. Okay, let me know your thoughts on this bag. Okay, so after sewing it, you now take it straight to join it with that other side, that where you stopped before. So after doing it, the result will be like this. And you see, so now you will close up all this up, just close them up, just close them up. Okay, so always be patient and detailed, please. I always tell you, because even in my physical class I tell my students to always be patient. Okay, so after that you now turn out the back, bringing out the good side out. Okay, so be patient and bring it out so that you will not tear your lining, in case you are using a lining that is not strong. And even if it's strong, you need to be careful. Okay, so after bringing it out, you just align it very well, push it very well with the help of your hand, align it very well so it will come out neatly. So you just close up this opening, just close up this place that is open. Okay, just close it up. After closing it up, you just align it very well inside. Okay, can you see how beautiful it's turned to be? Very, very beautiful and easy to make. Okay, after getting this part being done, it's now time for us to make our bag to stand well. Okay, to make our bag to stand well by hemming these edges, but you're going to mark 3 inches from that sewn line. Okay, so that you hem it very straight, it will be straight and neat and professional. So you hem 4 edges together. You can as well push your lining inside so that you can hem it together with the lining, so that it will be neat also inside, so that the lining will not be dangling. Okay, so can you see how it turned out to be? So it's now time for us to insert our zip puller. Okay, after inserting the zip puller, the result will be like this. Can you see how beautiful this bag is? So now you're just going to close up this parts. You're just going to sew it with this one, which is 3 inches by 2 inches. So you just follow the pattern as you can see me do. So thank you so very much for your time. Thank you for watching up to this point. Thank you so very much. I love you guys. You are the backbone of this channel, the backbone of this channel. Even giving you the best tutorial, I'm not giving you the best video quality, but you always stick around, you always check up on me in case I did not upload. You always ask why, and you always want to know. That shows you cares. I love you too. So this is our bag, how beautiful it is. So you are imagining how they are making this divided pockets bag. This is how you can do it. It's very easy and beginner friendly. Please let me know your thoughts on the comment section so that I will know which of the bags I will be making you guys. Okay, you are my